Hello YouTube, hello Facebook, hello the world overall. Hold on a sec. Molto bene! My name is Morgan James Does Games, and I do not know why it continues to do that to me. It pisses me off. I do not like it when it... Okay, no, that is horrible. Do not ever do that to me again. Okay, hello. And just be on the safe side, you know, I've got thoughts. These thoughts are gonna come out whether you like it or not. Alright, so this is gonna be kind of a rant. God. Great. Alright. So yesterday when I was at Starbucks, I had gone to the 99-cent store and they had four energy drinks for a buck. And I was like, yes! Because I love that kind of stuff. I absolutely love the fact that you can go to the 99-cent store and you can get four energy drinks for $1. And I was supremely excited. I was like, thank you! I need to get my party hat! I was like, yeah. I wish you could see my sassy stance because I absolutely did do a sassy stance. And along with the energy drinks, I got this awesome hat. And this awesome mask. So the idea was that since I had already had a red mask and a red wig, that I would, wow, this thing is, God, I should root around for another, that I could just, you know, do that and do that with minimal struggling and create kind of a new character. Actually, it works a fuckload better if I, oh, gotta love these masks. Okay, so, we go like that, and bibbidi bobbidi boo. We have ourselves a new character. So it's gonna be like, yeah, right, what, yeah, what, something like that. Because I already have the red man, mask and wig. Hold on a tick. So yeah, I already have this whole setup. And I was thinking, you know what? I could create like dueling characters. I could have like the little dual screen thing going on and it would be absolutely awesome. But alas, that bullshit was not meant to be. Since I'm just fucking lazy when it comes to editing and everything. What the fuck was that? Oh, it's just something else in the background. So, I got like a little cell phone holder thing so that way I could get like a better angle, because normally the camera would be down here. I'd be standing like way the fuck back here and I'd be like, well, I guess you can hear me! And some such like that. Who the fuck is beeping me? No? Okay, okay, cool, sweet. That was alright. I thought my laptop was home again. But it wasn't. So I also bought like 3 pairs of headphones, the hat, the mask, as well as like a box of pecan twirls. All in all, it was just like 10 bucks. I was like, sweet, whatever. And they had like a green mask. I was like, yes, because I already have the green fedora. I'm like, this is perfect. And to top it all off, they had a white fedora and a black mask. And I was like, fuck yes. Oh my God. Because I'm all about the 3 primary colors as well as the 2 opposing colors. And I was just like mind blown. So later today I might go back to the 99-cent store and try to find those. My chest itches, okay? Stop judging me. So that's kind of where my head's at the moment. And I got some writing done. Since we're doing the revamp of Birth of Change, well, I'm doing the revamp and Blake's kind of supervising, I guess. Well, he's offering his 2 cents here and there. And it's actually really helpful. But what I'm doing is I'm basically adding on to the story all the little bits and bobs that I've written post Birth of Change that I thought would make a great addition. Like the short story of Divine Innoved After Deliverance. It's essentially the story about the Tengian's faith, or the faith that the main antagonist, Masla, teaches them. It's absolutely amazing. It's about 3 siblings, Frathnik, Sintharf, and Nickfrath. And they decide to have a race. Frathnik decides that he's going to fight and they start off at one point in the universe, and they have to make a complete circuit around it in their chosen direction. So Frathnik's like the fighter. He's like, yeah, boom, 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 boom. Ow, my neck. Never thought I could pop that out, but apparently I could. So Frathnik is the more action-oriented guy. All right. He's like, all right, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna go to bars. I'm gonna get into fights. I'm just gonna be me. So he decides to go the long way around the universe. His sister, Sintharf, or their sister, Sintharf, is more the knowledgeable type. She loves reading. She loves learning. She loves educating herself. So she decides that she's going to visit every library, every place of learning that there is in the universe. So she goes the medium way. And Nickfrath is just the little troublemaker. He's the like youngest. He's the baby of the group. So he's still very much in that I'm gonna cause a bunch of chaos. I'm gonna have fun while I'm doing. I'm just gonna be me. So he decides that the best way to do that would be to go through the whole entire universe itself. And this isn't like some blip 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 thing. No, this takes hundreds of thousands of years. Now you have to remember these 3 are you know, gods. They're pretty much immortal. So at the end of the trip, they've changed. Frathnik is a bit calmer. He's not as punch happy. He's learned to, you know, control his impulsivity. He's more reserved when it comes to throwing the first punch. So he arrives first. Sintharf is when she first started out, she wasn't as learned as she was when she started out. She didn't know much about how things in the universe worked, why they did what they did, who or what caused those things to happen, and so on and so forth. So she knows pretty much everything in the universe. And so she arrives second, like 10 years later. 30 years after she arrives, their brother, Nick Frath, arrives. Now, Nick Frath is just beleaguered. He hasn't learned a damn thing. He's just been causing chaos left and right. But somewhere around there, something in him snaps, something integral. And he gets back to their home. He's just absolutely devastated. And Nick Frath's like, well, what's going on? What happened? And there's Cynthia, runs over, gives him a big old hug. They're like, we missed you. Where, tell us, what have you been doing? And he's been like, tell me how you did it. How you did what? How you managed to stay whole throughout your whole entire journey. So, Frathnick's like, well, I learned that sometimes it's best not to instigate a fight. Sometimes you just need to calm down, relax, and let things play out as they will. And so that's his answer. Syntharf's answer was, I just studied up on everything I could, and from there on, I used what I learned to my advantage, so that way I could better prepare myself. And Nick Frath's just devastated. He sits down. He's rocking back and forth. He's got his head in his hands. He's like, I learned nothing. And somewhere along that line, I bore witness to something so incredibly dark that it changed who I was. I can't even bring myself to smile anymore. And his brother and sister just wrap him in a big old hug and be like, you know what? As long as you have family, there is nothing that you cannot recover from. And so it's like a very touching story about growth and development and ultimately coming together and just using what you know to help someone else. It's called the it's called The Paths of the Three Divine Gods. And it would make such an awesome fucking book by itself, because there are so many avenues to explore about that. So I got some writing done on that front, and then I hop into my own Discord chat, and I'm thinking, okay, I might as well just vent off some steam. So I start writing just stupid little things. I'm like, blah, 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 and then, like, something clicks in me. I'm like, okay, I'll just, since everyone else just usually posts nonsense, I'm going to just write nonsense as well. And what ended up happening was absolutely awesome. There's this one guy in there called the Thy Undying, who's kind of a Victorian era, just kind of this dark and mysterious kind of dude. And I'm just gonna read to you what ended up happening, because it is absolutely fucking phenomenal. Hold on. Okay, so this next part is gonna seem a little bit strange, but know that it was just energy drink fueled. I was just having some fun, and this guy chimed in and it's mainly just a bunch of references and to memes, movies, as well as games, and absolutely nothing in the following things should be taken seriously. Okay, for this part, I'm actually going to be using the two different masks to switch between them. And hold on. So, for myself, I'm going to be using the blue mask. And for Thy Undying, I'm going to be using the red mask. For everyone else, I'm just going to be without it. So, here we go. Cherish, not... Wow, that is going to be a pain in the ass. Cherish not the thought of horribleness, but strangle the fear kettle of the Dixon 9, where shit scrawled on walls updates nor shrinks in the face of adversity. I am green, but I have a blue mask. Okay. And face it not to the east. What?